Hey everyone, welcome back to Triple Double Pulls. Today is the last day of the NBA trade deadline, and I also happen to have been to Costco, where I saw another Costco Super Box. So, in honor of the deadline and just to talk about some of the deals that went down, figured I'd open up this box, talk about it, and we can just hang out. So yeah, give me a second as I go ahead and unwrap this box, and the next time you see it, you'll see what oversized card we got. And we're back. So first thing first, let's see what we got for our oversized card. And nice. Looks like we got a rookie. And I'm not joking when I say it's oversized, but here's Ace Bailey. And the companion card that we have is also a rookie, Dylan Harper. And I'm told the way you know that this is one of those companion cards is if you look in the back, it says CC11. So I'm guessing the CC is for a companion card. This is number 11. So that's really cool to get two rookies. Again, I don't think they actually have too much value, but it's something different. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put this away, and then we'll get to opening the packs. So really similar from the last unpacking we did, and I think I just saw Sage the Collector open another box up. But just to quickly recap, these boxes do have 15 packs, 14 cards per pack. There's always a chance for an autograph or a relic card, gold, some number cards. We got pretty lucky with the one box that we opened. Not as lucky as some and not as skunked as others, so I'd say we're right in the middle, but yeah. So let's just see what we got first. And as you guys have known, if you've been opening these, there's a lot of base, but the rookie cards are coming right here, and this is a great one to get. Battling it out with Cooper for Rookie of the Year this year. They're pretty much 1 and 2 in most of the rankings that I'm seeing. There's Trae Young, who is of course traded to the Wizards, Brandon Williams, and then we got Siakam. Speaking of Siakam and the Pacers, as of this recording, they just pulled off a pretty good trade, in my opinion, getting Zubac from the Clippers. And here's our first insert. It's going to be the 45 of Trey Johnson, rookie. And we can talk about the Wizards deal in a little bit too. But wow, look at this. Back-to-back Trey Johnsons. All right, and this is, I think, the sand glitter that's exclusive to these packs. So that's awesome to get a rookie in the sand glitter. Yeah, but just going back to... Sorry, here's the last card of this pack. Just going back to what the Pacers were about to pull off. It's a pretty good deal. I mean, of course, the Pacers are not having the best year this year, but that's to be expected when Tyrese has been gone for the whole year. So you have a team that's gone from making the finals to maybe a lottery team. And so they're really retooling for next year. So awesome. Here we go. Cooper. There you go. His cards are starting to climb just a little bit more because I think people have definitely recognized how awesome he is. And right behind it, there's also a Derek Queen. But man, Cooper, these cards are great to grab while you have them. Of course, they're not as coveted as Chrome, or right now, Topps Midnight has been released. But to get in a flagship, I'll take that all day. But yeah, so back to the Pacers. Keep getting distracted here. Looks like Zubac, Siakam, Hallie. That bench is always solid. And looks like we have something cool over here. Okay. Man, these packs are delivering. This is just the second pack. So what we got? Oh, yes. We got a Christian Laettner. This is a sticker auto, but this one is numbered. Hopefully you guys can see it right here. 70/99. He's wearing his Wolves uniform. Laettner, of course, that magical shot when he was with the Duke Blue Devils. But this is so awesome to get an autograph card from one of these boxes. You can tell I wasn't prepared to get so many hits right away because I got to figure out how to put them. But here's Carter Bryant on the sand glitter. And then we got Dame. We got Devin Carter. And the last two cards of this pack. Just give me a second, actually. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve up this Laettner card because, man, that is... And it's got a little hollow foil action, but again, number 70 to 99. So just give me 1 second as I sleeve it up. Okay, and we're back. Sleeved up that card. Yeah, so let's just go to the next pack. But that was just our second pack, so that's awesome. You know, I'm having a little hard time opening up these packs. Usually they're pretty easy to open, but here's the third pack, opening up with another rookie card, Nick Clifford. We got Micah Peavy. You know what? I want to keep these rookie cards over here. We got Carmelo Anthony, Bernard King, Evan Mobley. Speaking of Evan Mobley and the Cavs, another blockbuster trade. They just got James the Beard Harden. And that's going to be an interesting team to follow to see how Harden is going to mesh with that team. And here's a cool, just a rainbow hollow, Phillies tough, young stars shine. Put this over here. And the other exclusive to this Costco box are these big box ballers cards. And we got Jokic, which is awesome. He's, of course, just coming back from his injury. Let me just put that in the center right here for now. And I think, if I remember correctly, he can still miss, I think, maybe 2 more games and still be eligible to be MVP. As I'm recording this, Shai has been ruled out till the All-Star break, and at least he's got a little abdominal strain, I think is what I was reading. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see that 2-man race. I mean, of course, you got Cade of the Pistons right there, possibly making a statement for MVP. But right now, if I had to put money, and by money I mean buying maybe a Topps Chrome card on eBay, Jokic and Shai are the 2 guys I would target. But here we got a Kalk Runner rookie card. Got Jalen Williams from the Thunder, who also just got McCain from the Sixers. And here's another guy who just recently got traded, Porzingis. I mean, he's been traveling quite a bit this year. Boston to Atlanta, and now to San Francisco. Because you gotta believe that Warrior timeline is quickly coming to an end. And we got Emmanuel Quickley on the Topps 45. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that Steph has been playing as long as he has. And cool, we got a Ben Soroff on the exclusive hollow right here. I think it's like so we'll put that in right there. Got Lou, somewhat of a controversial player, Dort. And I got Jalen Duren. Okay. So we're just going to keep it going. We got 15 packs to go through. Kind of hope we don't already have the hit of the box in that Laettner card, you know. But if that's it, it's never a bad thing to get an auto. But here, we got another rookie, Proctor. Got my guy, Shaq. Just love this card. Got Danny Wolf, rookie card. Traore, his teammate on the Nets, right back. We got Kyrie right here. Miles Bridges. Terry Eason. Donovan Mitchell, who some say was instrumental in that trade for Harden, because he was saying he might not re-sign with the Cavs. But awesome. Got Bilal Coulibaly on the rainbow right here. Put this over here. Clint Capella. There we go. I think we're going to see most of those. And then hope to see either 2 or 3 of the big box ballers. Got Peyton Pritchard, Dillingham, who I think just also got traded. I think he was just traded to the Bulls. And the Wolves just got Io. Not to make this video a little about Sage, but he was one of the reasons why I chose to pick up this pack, because he just opened Topps Topps Mega Box recently, and he was, saying like a lot of these Bulls are going to get traded, and boy, was he right. But here we go, another rookie, Young Hansen. Got another Jeremiah Fears. Been pulling a lot of Fears cards. Ty Jerome. Kind of hoping Fears steps it up just a little bit, because I think he's been on the bench the last few games. Of course, he's a rookie, so nothing to be worried about, but there's definitely a lot of potential there for him. And then we got Keldon Johnson. These are cool shorts that he's wearing. That's kind of fun. Russ, surprisingly, he did not get traded. Oh, okay. This is probably Con Knipple on the 45. Yep. Nice. Take Con all day. Got Ty Jerome. Cool. And again, this is that Crackleboard that's exclusive to the Topps boxes. And then to round this pack out, Gary Trent, AD, also got traded. He's in Washington now. It's going to be a question to see how many games he actually plays this season. Not just because, AD is a little injured, but if you're the Wizards, you're kind of hoping for a lottery pick, and then you're really hoping Trae Young, Anthony Davis, Sarr, Coulibaly, Trey Johnson. I mean, the Wiz might actually be cooking something there. All right, we got Igor, the rookie, Oso, Jalen Tyson, De'Aaron Fox. It's nice to see that Wemby is back and healthy, and the Spurs are doing pretty well right now. Michael Porter Jr., I was a little surprised he didn't get traded. Although he didn't get traded, his teammate, Cam Johnson, I just saw got released not too long ago. And this is cool. There's the Rainbow, Bucks, Stars lead the way. Giannis, it's funny, we haven't even talked about him. I feel like he's the one that started off all the trade speculations. But, oh, cool. Here's Rick Barry, underhanded free throw right there on that Crackleboard. Put that over here. Chris Paul. Man, so many trades. I think I forgot, but I think he was also just moved. He's probably going to get cut, so he'll get to choose potentially where he goes. Maybe make one last playoff run before he retires. Yeah. All right. So the box started off hot. I'm not gonna lie. That was a very hot opening. So we're kind of like slowing things down, but I'm still hoping for one more big hit. Got Noah, who's of course injured right now. Ugo Gonzalez, Celtics rookie Cam Jones. He'll probably start seeing some more time with the Pacers. Quentin Post, Ron Holland, Bronny. Bronny's actually having a sneaky okay year. And if he just starts throwing a couple more threes out there and not afraid to shoot it, I think he could be in the rotation during the playoffs for sure. Of course, where the Lakers land, that's going to be a question. And cool. Another rookie. This time it's that big box baller, Igor. These cards, it really depends on who you hit as much for value goes. Here's Kyle Filipowski. Of course, like if you get a LeBron or a Steph or Cooper, it's definitely worth a pretty penny. Otherwise, they're kind of just like fun to have. I mean, they're definitely glitzy. So it's always nice to hit a parallel along with your basic cards. All right. And then here's another pack. We'll start off with Clint Capella, Risa Shea, Bam. Surprisingly, Miami is the one that did not make a trade, and whew, I was definitely hoping for one more hit. And here's one of those franchise fabrics of Jamir Watkins, rookie Wizards. He's starting to play a little bit too now. I've always enjoyed these cards. And then the relics, or like these cards are not as worth as much as maybe as auto cards are, but they're still fun to have. And the nice thing about Topps is, of course, they're usually game worn. Okay, we got Sabonis on the power players, and then Fears and probably the Crackleboard here. I'm noticing, unlike the last and my only other Costco Super Box that I've opened, we're getting a lot of the rookies in that Crackleboard exclusive, so that's pretty good. And then Moncaro. Oh, nope, we got one more card behind this. Stephon Castle to round out that pack. All right, we had 15 packs, and we're now down to 6. So this thing's moving pretty quickly, and I will say, so far, again, Costco is delivering for me. I know some of the openings that I've seen, like a gold to 2025, is kind of like all you get, and that's it. But for the 2 boxes that I've opened, and here's Jaren Jackson Jr., getting pretty lucky. Cam Thomas, as we just mentioned, or we didn't mention, we mentioned a while ago, he was just cut. So it's going to be interesting to see where he eventually lands. Potential like 25 point per game player, but I think needs a little more discipline. Denny, all-star this year. But back to Cam Thomas, I'm kind of wondering if the Lakers should take a look. The Lakers could use, Lakers, of course, also just got Cool Hand Luke, and here's Kobe Brea on the Topps 45. Cool Hand Luke, so that's great for their outside shooting, because they definitely need to have a couple more 3-pointers. And cool, here's that Crackleboard of the Nuggets. Here's Jokic and Murray, both all-stars this year. I feel like Murray's definitely he deserves to be an all-star for a while. And we got Kawhi, Oubre, and Draymond. And the reason why I'm holding on to this Kawhi card, because here's this base card on eBay. Kind of went a little overboard on some Kawhi action, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So, because you guys know, Kawhi was on and off. Of course, he's been playing a lot more regularly now. He just got named to the All-Star team, and Kawhi is a fantastic player, but his stock was down a little bit in the early part of the year, or late part of the year in 2025. So these are all cards I was able to pick up on eBay. So here's just, or if I didn't pick them up, I actually just got from the packs that I opened. This one I definitely picked up from eBay. This is what that gold to 2025. And then here's just a holo. And these are the cards that are up to 250, and these are, hopefully the camera can kind of pick it up. These are the holo foil, the glitter. So I got 2 of these, and then it's my first time getting these reds. This is number to 5. Hopefully you can see it, assuming there it is. So this is the bookend right here. 5 of 5 Kawhi. And you can see like it's been authenticated by eBay, and I'm probably not gonna rip that sticker off. Like, I'm just gonna keep it the way it is for a while. But this has been a fun little pickup, and I got this for a pretty reasonable price on eBay, and I think this has become one of my happier collections to just hold now. So yeah, wanted to show you guys just a bit of my Kawhi collection that I'm kind of building out. I'm a Laker fan, but I don't know, I just sense that people were not giving Kawhi enough respect. Here's a Noah Penda on the rookie card. And, you know, I saw that 5 of 5. I just couldn't resist. So put in a bid and somehow I got it. So very happy with that pickup. I'm really happy to see him playing a bit more just because, I want the Clippers to win. So the Oklahoma City Thunder don't get a high draft pick. Speaking of the Thunder, here's Hartenstein. But it's just nice to see, like, all NBA players doing their thing. Like, if you're a fan of basketball, you want to see players play. Like, it's great to have Jokic back, you know? Like, I want to see an MVP candidate play games. I don't want them to just and I'm not saying like, oh, please don't ever rest your guys. I think I'm not gonna be one of those old school guys that you got to play 82 games, all that kind of stuff. And hey, I think the NBA is just much faster paced these days. And if you see some of the injuries that we're getting, I mean, like, look at Hallie. You don't want to push it too much where you don't actually get to see him play for a whole year, but assuming that they're healthy, assuming that it's all good, and like these games are mattering, especially in the West where, it's always a tight race, you definitely want to see your guys play. I mean, if my Lakers are playing the Nuggets, if Murray and Jokic are out, that's not the worst thing in the world because that hopefully means a win. But at the same time, like, if I'm going to spend time watching that game, I want to see Jokic and Murray play. Yeah, I don't know how you guys feel about that. Let me know in the comments. And as always, as we go through some of these rookie cards, if you are enjoying what you're seeing, if you're enjoying some of these pulls, please do like and subscribe. It's always funny for me to like say that after watching so many of these videos, but it definitely helps. And I definitely want to keep doing this because one of the cool things that I'm able to do, this is cool. This is not that Crackleboard. This is just that hollow. So we got 2 of these now. And this one will be that Crackleboard Risachet. What I was going to say is I am starting to really try to edit some of these videos, just trying to kind of get like a little bit of upskilling in. And it's been fun to kind of like do a little research, understand, oh, hey, I want to do this transition. How do I do it? Or if I want to add some graphics in. Also been enjoying doing some content on our Instagram channel. If you're not following us on Instagram, same handle, Triple Double Pulls. Would love to have you as a follower. Here's Sion James, another rookie. Jamir Watkins. We, of course, have his franchise fabric now. Magic Johnson. I've been reading a couple of the Reddit posts about that Zubac trade. And people are still clowning on Magic for initially trading Zubac when he was a Laker. And, I don't know. Could you tell Zubac is going to be as good as he was? Maybe. I mean, I'm sure, like, some GMs could, but it's just funny, like, the internet never forgets. Okay. And we got this is a 8-bit baller of Anthony Edwards, and then GG Jackson back on that Crackleboard. These Crackleboard cards, again, we haven't talked about it too much, but they are pretty nice. It's a nice little exclusive to get with these boxes. I feel like this opening has been really just talking about trades, and, you talk about trades, boom, right there, James Harden. And I want to say, I think Harden was the one that kind of like really kicked off the flurry of all the trades. And that one just kind of came out of nowhere too. Because the Clippers were going on a nice little run there. What were they, like 14-6 or something the past month? Some of the worries about them giving a first round for the first overall pick to the Thunder were calmed down. Here's Walter Payton Jr., who of course also just got traded. The Jazz, you know what? We haven't even talked about that, man. I like the Jazz trade. I think that team next year, I think that team could be dangerous. Here's Bub Carrington. Because you got Keontae George, then you got Ace Bailey, then you got Markkanen, you got Jackson, and then Walker Kessler's going to come back. That team is kind of loaded. And there's nothing to say that they're not going to get a high draft pick later this year too. And don't worry, I saw Paul George. I don't think we really need to get on his 25 game suspension because I think the Jazz. I mean, I think Danny Ainge was cooking after all of those picks that they've hoarded, all of the trades that they've made. Like that's why you make those deals. That's why you hold all those cards, or yeah. So I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see what the Jazz look like next year. Maybe even and I don't know if they're even done. Like what's another upgrade that they can do? It's not like they have to worry too much about the salary cap. Yeah, I was a fan of the Jazz trade, and that trade also just came out of nowhere. And here's Ace Bailey right here on the rookie card. Keyshawn George. God. This is the last pack, by the way. I feel like this video has like gone by quickly. So we'll definitely do a recap because there's been a lot of good hits that we've gotten, including this third big box baller that's coming up. Oh, this is cool. I don't think I've ever seen this one. For Ace Bailey. Yes! Awesome. Look at this. This is cool. This is just one step above those usual Clutch City prospect inserts. Put that right there. And we got a big box baller of Sorber, another rookie. And again, not the most valuable in terms of price-wise, but no complaints when you get a rookie in one of those inserts. And we got Obi Toppin, Grayson Allen, and Tyrese to wrap this opening up. And you know what? I'll hit pause. I'll kind of like gather some of these cards that we've gotten, and we'll recap the best hits. Okay. That took me more than a few minutes to sort that out. And as you can see, this is all the base that you get from opening 15 packs that have 14 cards. And this was such a long rip. I even kind of forgot like some of the cards that we were getting. But check this out. Cooper, rookie. We got a Con, rookie, and a whole bunch of base rookie cards that I will never feel bad grabbing. I got Noah Penda right there. Got an Hugo Gonzalez. Yeah, I can bring it a little closer so you guys can see more Jeremiah Fears. I think we got a few Fears on this one. And as you can see, look, this is just the rookie cards that you're getting from this box. So those are just base rookies that you're getting. And it gets a little unwieldy quickly. And then got another Con on the 45, along with a few other rookies, and then just Emmanuel Quickly, that base right there. And we haven't even talked about the exclusives to this Costco box right here, which is these big box ballers. I'll try to move it around a little. Hopefully the shine can come through. But we got Jokic, Igor, and Sorber. So that's great. We got 2 rookies on those. And then here's that Crackleboard that's also exclusive. A bunch of rookies on this one, including, of course, our guy Fears. He showed up a lot. And then a lot of vets to go with it. And I'm kind of just going to fast forward through this because you guys have already seen me open it. But it's not bad to just do a quick little recap. And these are just the rainbow foils, including in Jokic right there. This fancier of the hollow foils right here. Got power players of Domantas Sabonis, who surprisingly was not traded. A couple of the 8-bit ballers. And then we also got this franchise fabric of Jamir Watkins right here. This is nice. It looks pretty. These are always, like hard to grade. Like, I don't think I've usually see any PSA 10s, and most people don't even try to grade them, but this one looks pretty clean. Not that it matters because I don't think I'm going to send it over. Also, check this out. This is a solid Ace Bailey Clutch City prospect right here, and we got the base version right here, along with one of the this is actually the only Generation Now insert that we pulled, which is surprising. All the things that we pulled in this set. Of course, you got that Ace Bailey oversized car, and we got this Jalen Harper rookie That's a companion card. Again, it's that CC11. So even though it looks pretty similar to his base card, it is a different card, quote unquote. Take that for what you want. And then I think we got this on our second pack of the box. This is number 70 to 99, and just realizing this is our only numbered card, but ooh, that's a good numbered card to get. Here's that notch signatures of Christian Laettner. This is not on card; it's a sticker, but hey, I will happily take a Christian Laettner auto. I might even go watch some of the replays of that old Duke game that he played in. But yeah, if you made it this far, this is actually a much longer video than I was planning on. But hopefully you enjoyed some of the conversation. Let me know what you guys saw was the best pull. Let me know what you think about all the trades that just went down. Do you think we see new powers? Do we think Oklahoma City or the Nuggets are still the team to beat, or do the East just get scary? Yeah. And then as always, please do leave a like, a comment, and if you don't mind subscribing, I'd really appreciate that. But thanks for watching Triple Double Pulls. We'll catch you on the next video. Bye.